and Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. This Alarnath temple is situated near Puri. I think most of them maybe already visited. I do not know how many of you visited. Okay, hope you can see the PPT also. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the order of his mother, he did not settle in Vrindavan, but as per mother's request, he stayed in Jagannath Puri, so that mother can come and see, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also can go to Navadvip Dham and frequently meet his mother. So near this Puri, there is one wonderful temple, that is Alarnath temple at Brahmagiri. We will also come to know why this place is called Brahmagiri. So moving forward, history of Alarnath, the deities, actually Lord Brahma carves these deities. And slowly what happened, according to local tradition, the history of Alarnath goes back millions of years to Satya Yuga. This is not a recent temple Kali Yuga people constructed. No, this is a very millions of years back. Lord Narayana spoke to Lord Brahma from the sky, describing in detail the form of a deity Brahma should carve and worship. So it is by the order of Lord Narayan, Lord Brahma has carved this deity. It's so auspicious. Afterwards, Lord Narayana addressed Brahma, because you have worshipped me here, this place will be known as Brahmagiri, Brahma's hill. With the passage of time, Brahmagiri became known as Alarnath. The present temple was built about 1100 years ago. It was actually the Jirnodharana, but millions of years back the temple was existing, but it was revived, or it got a renaissance. And the puja was previously performed by South Indian Brahmins, because the pujaris were the disciplic line of the great spiritual teachers known as the Alvards. The deity became known as Alvarnatha, or Lord of the Alvards, which in time became Alarnath. Today, the place is also commonly known as Brahmagiri. As you know, in the Kali Yuga, the names are also getting changed. The previously, whatever name was there, people difficult to pronounce, or during the course of the time, the names also getting shortened or getting changed. Earlier, we were using fully brother. Now they are calling bro. Even classmates also, they are friends actually, same classmates, they are calling it themselves bro, but it's actually brother. And in our office area also, actually it is Alsur. The people started calling Halasur. The various names are getting changed anyway. So here Alvarnath became actually Alarnath. So today the place is commonly known as Brahmagiri also, because Lord Brahma carved these deities and he installed the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this place. We had been to this place actually, and we also met Pujari, and we have seen the other important places surrounded by the temple. And there is one wonderful aspect of this temple. Maybe I came with photos so that it may be live for all of you. So you can have Alarnath darshan. Shri Alarnath Swami ki jai. So you can closely have darshan how Brahma carved and Brahma worshipped this deity. Moving forward, this temple became becomes crowded during the Krishna Paksha of Ashada month. After the Snana Yatra, when Lord Jagannath cannot be seen in Puri, the Lord appears here. Now, what is the secret? During this period, popularly known as Anasara or Anavasara, literally meaning no opportunity to see the Lord of Puri. Instead of having darshan in Jagannath temple, all the local devotees believe that Lord Jagannath during this time, he manifests in this as Alarnath Deva inside the temple, at Alarnath temple in Brahmagiri. That is the one key point. The temple opens daily at 6 a.m. and closes at 9:30 p.m. In the morning, Bal Bhoga is offered, and in midday, different kinds of rice, dal, and vegetable curries with paisam is offered. At night, different kinds of pita, it's the kind of a sweet, and khichdi with plantain fry is also offered. We personally met the pujaris there, and they also explained how the Lord, is waiting for the Bhoga and how he honors. And there is another pastime, maybe at the end of this introduction of Alarnath Swami, we will also get to know. So during Anavasara time, the paisa or kheer bhoga offered to Lord Alarnath Deva is much hyped and in demand also. Just like Kshirshwar Gopal, there that Amurta Keli, the Kshira is so famous there. Just like Tirupati Balaji is famous for his laddu, and here also the Lord is famous for his kheer bhoga also. All the devotees may also get part of that. Of course, we also got it. So then there is some another pastime, Alarnath and the Rajagopis also, how they entered into the pastime. When Lord Chaitanya would come before Lord Alarnath, he would see him not as Vishnu or Narayana, but as Krishna playing a flute. Therefore, devotees in the line of Lord Chaitanya consider Lord Alarnath to be two-armed Krishna. Though we can see the four arms of Narayana, but Lord Chaitanya considered him as Sri Krishna. So Sri Chaitanya's ecstasy of seeing Lord Alarnath in this way has its parallel in a pastime of Sri Radha Krishna. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in search of Radha Bhava, and he is a mixture of Radha and Krishna. And if anybody worships Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as good as worshipping Radha and Krishna together, it's so beneficial for all of us, like it's a shortcut. Directly we can worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the Panchtattva is pleased, and also Radha Krishna are pleased. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila in chapter 17, verses 281 to 295, all this Alarnath pastime has been described. But I extracted a small text for you. Once Lord Sri Krishna playfully manifested himself as Narayana with 4 victorious hands and very beautiful form. When the gopis saw this exalted form, however, their ecstatic feelings were crippled. Even a learned scholar, therefore, cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Lord Krishna, Shyamasundar, or as the son of Nanda Maharaj. The wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic Paramarasa with Krishna constitute the greatest mystery in spiritual life. Big scholars and rishis or saintly persons, they are unable to understand what is the relationship between the gopis and the Supreme Lord Krishna, and how gopis selflessly served. These are all confidential pastimes. Actually, we are not supposed to discuss unless otherwise we are advanced in our spiritual life. However, here the Alarnath is so merciful, he is so wonderful. So this is a quotation from Lalita Madhava 6.54 by Srila Rupa Goswami. Lord Alarnath is the representative of Lord Jagannath at Puri. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at this temple during Anavasara, the 2-week period after Snana Yatra, when Lord Jagannath rests in seclusion before the annual Ratha Yatra, that is Chariot Festival in Jagannath Puri. Lord Chaitanya could not bear staying in Puri without his beloved Lord. And at Alarnath, he would reveal the highest spiritual emotions, pinning in ecstatic separation. While doing the temple's parikrama, one can take darshan of the incredible Premasila. This is so awesome. Materialistic people may not be understand what this stone is. This is a Premasila of Lord Chaitanya. On the right side of the temple, when entering the main gate from the road, this stone slab bears impressions from Lord Chaitanya's body. When Lord Chaitanya first lay in full obeisances, Dandavat Pranam, before Lord Alarnath, the stone beneath the Lord Chaitanya melted from his ecstatic touch. So this is the Mahabhava stage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are also chanting, we are also doing deity worship, and we are also serving the Lord. And we are getting some superficial feelings. And is there anybody watching me on the photo, or anybody taking me video? And like Jagat Prabhu was mentioning, one extra baba will come on our face, right? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is completely in Viraha Bhava of Srimati Radharani, and he came to know what is the taste Radharani gets in this form. So that's why I came in this Radha in mixed form, so that he will actually understand what is her mood. So because of his highest Prema Bhava, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu paid Dandavat Pranams on the stone got melted. So normally some Sangeeta Vidvamsas, they also with their raga, they can also melt the stones. We heard in some history. But here, this is not Sangeeta. This is actually a loving, ecstatic loving between Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Though he himself is Krishna, but he came in the form of Radharani. So then afterwards, Lord Chaitanya started his South Indian tour from this place. This is called Brahmagiri or Alarnath. So you can see, you can have darshan of this Premasila here. So the Lord is there with 400 forms, but at the same time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw him, like 200 Shamsundar. And we have Bhaktivinoda Thakur here, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur photos, and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra are here. And this is the stone. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu paid obeisances here, the stone got melted. And till today, the stone is still available. We'll move forward. So here, one pastime happened here. Food offered without love and devotion, what happens? There is a wonderful. Once upon a time, there was a pujari in this Alarnath temple, and he and his son had some ecstatic pastimes happened. I just like to share with you. So one day, one Brahmin had to go to he wanted to go out of station because he is completely involved in the service of Lord Alarnath. So what happened? This pujari. He assigned this pujari task to his beloved son. So the son name was Madhu. So the pujari was mentioning, make sure you wash your hands and and offer bhoga to the Lord, and you need to take care of the Lord by doing a puja and keeping the altar very clean. So many things he has explained. So he also said, place Alarnath meals before him and pray to the Lord and accept that. Do you understand? Yes, Father, I will do so. Like that, the Madhus, he has agreed for that. Now, there is an elaborated pastime, but we are making it as a shortcut. So then immediately, Pujari's son Madhu, he went to the Lord Alarnath. So the temple priest, his name is, Ketana. So his innocent son Madhu prayed to Lord Alarnath and requested him to eat the foods. Normally, children, they are very innocent. Whatever bhoga was made, like milk, fruits, and sabji, roti, especially kheer, he brought all those stuffs and placed in front of the lotus feet of Lord Alarnath. And he was so innocent, and he thought the Lord would directly come and accept them. As we know, Lord, he accepts with his eyes himself. Anganiyasya sakalendriya vrittimanti pashyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti. Lord Angas, Lord's organs, one organ can do other organs functions also. For example, with the tongue only we can taste, but by seeing with our eyes we cannot able to taste. But the Supreme Lord is not like that. He is Sachidananda Vigraha. One organ can do equally well with all the other organ functions. But this boy, Madhu, he thought that Lord would directly come and take these bhogas. But to his surprise, Lord came and honored the prasadam. And during the father's Ketana's absence, this Madhu was so fortunate to have Lord Alarnath darshan. But when father came back to the headquarters, something else happened. When Sri Ketan returned, he was surprised to hear from his wife about what was happening. He called his son, Madhu, what is happening? Where is Alarnath Prasadam? Actually, he is not a purified Brahmin, and he does not have much faith. See, this is the problem. If we are pujari, or if anybody does not have faith in Krishna, especially in chanting or offering bhogas or anything, one should have implicit faith. But it seems this Sri Ketana is not that much advanced devotee. So the son Madhu is replying, Father, Allah ate it up, and what you taught me. So this boy, whatever happened in a real fact, he explained to his father that Alarnath, he came and he honored the prasadam. Then his father could not believe this. He raised his voice. How this can happen? Let me see myself. He got really puzzled or wondered, and he also got question. He got confused whether this boy, in the name of Bhoga, whether he is eating all of them. He wanted to check. So next day, what happened when the Lord, when all the Bhoga is offered, then Madhu left, closing the door behind him. Soon the Lord appeared and stretched his hand to reach the hot cup of ghee. Sriniketan, who is that pujari, he pounced from behind the pillar and caught the Lord's hand. So you can see the picture here. My Lord, how can you do this? So here he is actually is not a pure Brahmana. He does not have that much faith in the Lord. He generally thought that Bhoga is offered and a Lord can accept himself somehow or the other. But the Lord hand directly came, he witnessed it, and immediately he caught the hand of Alarnath. Stop! Sri Ketan yelled, what are you doing? Who ever heard of a deity eating? If you eat everything, how will we live? This is the question. Then the Lord Alarnath replied, please listen carefully here. O materialist in the guise of a Brahmana, I never accept offerings from a faithless person like you. Devoid of devotion, I accepted the offerings of Madhu because he offered them with simplicity and love. Then the Lord disappeared. So in this case, what we can learn is foodstuffs offered with love and devotion. We have to really feel that the Lord will come and accepts these bhogas. And how does it begin? By the time we think that time onwards, this offering process will start. For example, tomorrow you want to offer chapati and vegetable sabji and kheer for the Lord. And now the moment you think, it will start. So you need to go to the vegetable shop and we need to purchase the finest vegetables, not the torrent one or not the which are not approved. So we need to take the finest selected vegetables and we need to personally feel that I am making for Alarnath or Krishna. And then while cutting vegetables, we need to play the kirtan and with a humble mood. Oh Krishna, you are the supreme proprietor of the whole universe. Isha Vashyam Vidam Sarvam. And he is the Bhoktaram Yagnatapashyam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. You are the owner of this vegetable, you are owner of my body, you are the owner of my kitchen, you are owner of everything. So kindly accept this Bhoga, though I'm not the owner, though I don't have any right over this, I'm just with the love and faith I'm offering to you, my dear Lord. Then with that mood, if properly offered, Lord will accept. Sometime back, one Arya Samaja person, he was sitting in the Prabhupada class. And, he asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, we are offering these foodstuffs, whether Krishna will accept. He got a doubt. So the answer is here. Can someone help me? Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahrutam asnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept. So whatever he asked this Arya Samaja man, he asked whether Krishna will accept the foodstuffs offered. Then answer is here. Can someone help me?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare.
For Krishna anything, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water also with devotion and love, then he'll accept. We have
Okay.
faith that yes, he'll accept if we offer with love and devotion.
Okay. Anybody? It's very simple. So Srila Prabhupada replied to that Arya Samaja person, when Krishna says he is using asnami prayatatmanaha, I will accept it. When Krishna is saying I will accept, and why are you saying that will Krishna accept? This is called foolishness. In this way, Prabhupada very nicely answered him. So the important element in preparation in serving and offering is to act with the love for Krishna. In the third chapter, verse 13, Sri Krishna explains that only the remains of sacrifice are purified and fit for consumption by those who are seeking advancement in life and release from the clutches of the material entanglement. Those who do not make an offering of their food, he says in the same words, are eating only sin only. Agham papam. In other words, their every mouthful is simply deepening their involvement in the complexities of material nature. But preparing nice, simple vegetable dishes, offering them before the picture or deity of Lord Krishna and bowing down and praying for him to accept such a humble offering, enable one to advance steadily in life, to purify the body, and to create fine brain tissues which will lead clear thinking. Above all, the offering should be made with an attitude of life. That's very, very important. Krishna has no need of food since he has already possesses everything that be, yet he will accept the offering of one who desires to please him in that way. The important element in preparation in serving and offering is to act with love for Krishna. Bhagavad Gita 9.26 per point. Sri Alarnath Bhagwan ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamritham ki jai. This is an outside look of Alarnath temple. So please take a chance to visit this wonderful place. Whenever you visit Puri, along with Puri, Jagannath temple, you can also come to this Alarnath temple. So thank you very much. Now it's time for your realization. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare